just another bridge. Steel and concrete stretching over dark, quiet water. But they say that after midnight, something changes. Drivers who cross it don't always see anything, not really. Sometimes they just feel it. The unnerving sensation of someone standing right behind them as they drive across. Texas is a state built on sheer distance. It's a land of long, empty roads, vast open skies, and countless bridges that connect places separated by miles of nothing. Many of these structures were built decades ago, some even earlier, designed purely for function, not for looks. Over the years, a few of them have gathered stories. Stories you won't find in any engineering report or transportation record, but in the quiet warnings shared between locals. This story centers on one such bridge. Its exact name changes depending on who you ask, which right away hints at the nature of what follows. Now, there are plenty of documented bridges across Texas with a reputation for being haunted. Accidents have happened on some. Others were built near old, forgotten settlements or waterways where people once lived, worked, and traveled. Those are verifiable facts. What isn't verifiable is what drivers claim to experience when they cross certain bridges long after the sun has gone down. According to the local accounts, this particular bridge is narrow by today's standards. It has old steel rails and a slight, gentle curve that blocks your view of what lies just ahead. During the day, it's completely unremarkable. Cars pass over it without a second thought. The water flows quietly beneath. Birds might perch along the railings. Nothing about it suggests any kind of danger. But at night, the experience transforms. Drivers say that about halfway across, the very air feels heavier, as if all sound has been suddenly muted. Your tires still hum on the concrete, your engine still runs, but something about the atmosphere just shifts. Some people describe a pressure building in their ears, almost like a sudden change in altitude. Others say their headlights seem to grow dimmer, even though the beams haven't actually changed at all. The most common version of the story involves a man driving home late after a long, grueling shift. He'd crossed this bridge hundreds of times before. It was part of his daily commute. But on this one night, he noticed something small, but deeply unsettling. As his car reached the very center of the span, his radio cut out, replaced by a wall of pure static. Now, this could easily be a coincidence. Bridges, especially older steel ones, are known to interfere with radio signals. But when he reached over to adjust the volume, the static didn't change. It stayed constant, a flat, dead sound, as if it were fixed in that one specific spot. And then he felt it, the distinct sensation of being watched. It wasn't exactly fear, he said. It was more like a sudden, sharp awareness. The feeling that someone was standing just outside his driver's side door, so close that he would have brushed right up against them if he dared to step out of the car. He kept his eyes locked on the road ahead, telling himself it was just exhaustion playing tricks on his mind. As he neared the end of the bridge, his headlights briefly flashed on something up ahead. He instinctively slowed down, expecting to see debris in the road or maybe an animal. But the road was completely clear. The moment his tires hit the solid ground on the far side of the bridge, the radio crackled back to life, the music returning as if nothing had happened. The feeling of being watched lifted instantly. He drove the rest of the way home without incident, his heart pounding in his chest.